Williams on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain. Goes to the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
A give now from the gun. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's 3rd down.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. Williams from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears finish up their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series. And then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. We play one here on Christmas Day. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. Setting up the running back screen. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
47-yard line.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. A pickup of 17. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Cut near the goal line. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a second quarter lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
This one is up and good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Wow, bringing it out from the back of the end zone here. Declines the touchback, Brock, and then he can pay in a big way. He's tackled before he can get to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. To throw, Williams. Fits it through the middle. Reaches the 40. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears tie things up at 14. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. The play fake, he'll throw. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. That's being sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing it again here. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. His first down bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll go down here at the 16. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's going to bring up the Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They give it to him again. And they take this in for the score. The Panthers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
The Panthers kick team out there now as they send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. We've got a screen to the running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
2nd down now. They need 7. Williams set to pass. He's got a man left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down. Williams to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Working from the gun, Williams. Catches made down the right sideline. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Well, that's a game that has its roots in preparation during the week. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday kind of stuff. Identifying ways to target the coverage and creating opportunities for big completions.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the 1st. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running it now out of the gun. He sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's go home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
15-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. And aiming for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears earn the chance to tie before halftime. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. Can't get the trick play away, though. They take him down before he can throw it. All right, they're going to call a timeout. 3 seconds left. That means one last play in this half. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
60 Bisons.
Back to throw it. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Setting up the screen. It's a small gain up to the 38. There's Nick Scorton there on the play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
This is Hunt running left. Now it's around him. He's got space. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 23. They're going to move the chains after a big play. 39 yards.
So all they needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
First down, Williams. Chased out to his right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They'll run here first down. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. Looking quickly here. They've got a man in motion. Williams to throw. That is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Rolling from the gun here. Hits him on the end route. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. They'll throw it. Buys time, rolling right. Pass is caught at the 9. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start the second half with some needed points. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers tie us up, 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they drop him after just a yard. 2nd down. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Williams from the gun. Hits his tight end on the corner route. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Now here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Here he is on 2nd and inches. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a 3rd quarter lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Browning on the end of the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even.
Billy, watch that stream I sent to your phone. I'm in the game right now gambling. I don't know. I'll call you back after this game because I'm betting for like $100 right now.
Hit the landing zone, Bronx, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Go track 60.
Lone back gets the handoff. Gets the tackle. He's still going. And he takes it down to the 33. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Viking 18.
Another carry for him. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line. It's the defense all over this one.
Well, one defender failed. His buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds left side. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
18-yard line.
Go. Get him. Panther 60.
From the red zone now. Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that 1st down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the 1st down.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. He goes down. The Bears got him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Brought in close to the 8. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now trail by just a point in the 4th. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The Panthers will line up for the
Right, they're going to throw for it. Headed out right. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Picked off by Andre Sisco. Well, the decision's pretty clear here, partner. You got to take the shot going up by a field goal.
Yep, all about the odds here. Increasing the odds that you're either leading or tied if you get the ball back.
And either way, you're prepping your defense to cling to a very small lead.
Either way, that defense is clinging for this situation to go out and show it.
And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And he's not going to be stopped until he nearly makes it goal to go. Well, the good news is, still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your...
And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears grow the lead to 7. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead to 8. Now Browning on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Kicked off by Andre Sisco. And the Bears take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
They did it! He made the interception! And the Panthers have some new life in the 4th.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to work after throwing the pick. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Warriors 70, 60 box.
From the red zone on 1st. Throws caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
Here's a design run. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Took his shot at 6 that time. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And go with Hunt on the run. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Out of the pistol, Williams. He's on the crossing route. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Working from the gun, Williams. Short pass brought in. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that'll be first down Chicago.
A gain of 15. And the Bears first down.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Forced out to his right. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he has a gain of 4 on the run, which runs us up to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Escapes the pocket. Complete out to the right side. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be first down Chicago. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Here's a give to Hunt. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears lead by 15 now.
Panthers 34.
Now Browning on the end of the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. On the move, headed right. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Panthers first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Chased out to his right. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
44-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Bears get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out. It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears likely locked up the win right there. One right down the middle. And the Bears grow the lead now to 22 points.
Panthers 34.
Now Browning nodding into the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He spins right by him. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Quick throw outside, and they might throw this again. And there's our last stand image in this game. It's intercepted. So the Bears take this one on the road. And it's a very happy holiday for these.